Are we seeing this? Sweater, jacket, Birks, leggings. It is so fall. Happy October. So happy we're here. Can I do a maple latte, please? Is it possible to do maple vanilla?
You want like a medium or large?
Medium's perfect. To go? Thank you. Maple vanilla latte to start the day. Kind of tastes like syrup in like a really good way. It's delicious. It is crisp outside. Been feeling nice and cool the last few days. Wind in the air. And we're starting the morning off strong. Today we're doing a fall reset with the morning in the park. I'm not a huge pumpkin spice latte girl, so we went for maple. Just more of my flavor preference. Pumpkin spice is fine. Like, it's good, it's fall, it's classic, it's predictable. Maple, I was gonna say demure, but I don't want to do it. So we're gonna go find a bench somewhere to sit, hang out, and maybe do some people watching. Perfect. This is like the perfect morning ever. I'm so happy. I also like grew up in this park. I used to play soccer here as a kid. You know, when parents sign you up for some kind of sport, even though you are not naturally inclined to play sports, any of them. I played soccer for I think a few summers right over here until one year, I remember vividly getting hit in the face with a soccer ball. And after that, I was like, no, this is not for me. I've never been a sporty gal, never will be, just not coordinated for those kind of things. But we're enjoying the perfect morning with my book. And we're gonna reset today. We're gonna like truly dive into fall after a really chaotic September. It's October. We are restarting, refreshing ourselves. It's gonna be perfect. Home, sweet home. We are home for the rest of the afternoon. Starting the day with 4 kilometers. Nice outdoor stroll to enjoy some fresh air. The morning, a little latte. I've got a bunch of goals for October and the fall, and getting outside at least once a day is one of them. It is way too easy for me to stay inside all day, especially when it's gray. It's gonna be a little extra push to get outside because it makes a huge difference in my mental health when I just move my body a little bit. Let the reset begin. We're starting in the kitchen. There's some overdue cleaning and organizing that needs to be done. The pantry especially not looking good. The fridge, I've been meaning to reorganize for a while. There's a sheet in my fridge that says where everything's supposed to go. So we're going to follow the sheet and go through my entire fridge, pantry, and really just clean it up. We're gonna start with the fridge because I think it's gonna be the easiest. It does look very messy right now because it is. So I think I'm gonna take everything out and just restart. I also am gonna do some meal prepping. This afternoon I have chicken, broccoli, I have zucchini somewhere in here. Like, it's just, it needs to be redone. Definitely have some expired stuff. So let's take it all out. I don't know the last time that I took literally everything out of my fridge where it was bare. I think maybe since I moved in here. And it'll be nice just to like wipe it all down, figure out what I'm doing with these bins. Like, everything's just, nothing really has a spot, and I would prefer it to. I have a cup, drink, Alani. I'm actually gonna drink that. Super flat, but still good. These are definitely way too old. Sniff test. Ooh, okay. Everything in the drawer has to go as well. Oh man. Chick-fil-A sauce. Wow, 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 wow. And that is an empty fridge, except for my bubblies. So there's a sheet here that tells you how to store everything to preserve your food the best possible way. It's color-coded. The blue is for the drawers, green is for shelves. So we're gonna start with the drawers, and that's looking like mostly vegetables in the drawers, and I do not usually keep my vegetables in the drawers. So this is why we're doing this. Before I get started, I'm just gonna do a quick wipe down, and then we will start, you know, refilling this. I'm really curious to know if other people clean their fridge like often. I feel like mine doesn't look very dirty, so honestly this is a very rare occurrence. Okay, milk and creamers are going back in their designated spots. I'm also gonna put my maple syrup right in there. Feels right breakfasty, you know? Apparently eggs are supposed to go in a drawer, so there they go. Okay, it says to put cheese on a shelf, but I have too much cheese for that, so it goes in the drawer. Yogurt goes on a shelf. Cottage cheese is also a shelf spot. Okay, it's been done. It's really weird how bare the fridge looks now. I also watched some TikToks on organization and now I feel like I should be buying a whole bunch of bins. I might do that another time. Anyways, here's the updated fridge. Look how empty that looks. Like, I have quite a bit of food in here, but I think having all my veggies stored in the drawers, like I don't even know what to put on the shelves. I have my drinks, I have some dairy. They said to put your eggs in a drawer, but I've always had mine, you know, here, and then I watch a lot of videos and other people have their eggs on a shelf. Let me know where you store your eggs. Like, do you do the door? I know people do that too. Anyways, eggs here. I kind of want to buy one of those cute aesthetic egg bins. A very unnecessary purchase, but one I will probably make anyways. We got cheeses, we have our meat, which goes in a drawer apparently. I have some carbs over here, bunch of sauces in that bin. And then my door still looks really full, but it's actually, there's a system here. I have like creamy sauces here, Asian sauces over here, and then I have like other sauces, like a curry, a barbecue, taco, Chick-fil-A. Kept all the hot sauces down here with some salsa and then breakfast drinks. Down here we have lemon lime, garlic, ginger, lemongrass, tahini, and my glazes. The door looks really full, but it's so much more organized than it's ever been ever. And this just looks really weird. I don't know. As for the pantry, she's got potential, but you know, whenever I clean it out, eventually, inevitably, this is what happens again. If I'm lazy once and I just like throw an item somewhere, that is the end of the organization, because then I'm like, oh well, that's already out of place, and then this happens. So we're gonna clean it out. I have definitely like a lot of Trader Joe's stuff. I've been hoarding stuff. I have a lot of these milks that did indeed get discontinued. I actually think I only have 2 in there, so that's not so bad. I also have these London Fog tea lattes that I got at Target, and they are indeed expired. Like, I really should get rid of them because I've had these for like 2 years and I haven't drank them. So I don't know why I'm, you know, continuing to hoard things. 2022. I gotta be honest with myself. Like, I actually really should just get rid of things that I'm hoarding for no reason. I have sauces in here from Trader Joe's that I definitely want to keep because I love good pasta, and with fall and winter, like, this is gonna be nice. I have this spicy pasta sauce. I have this Cajun style Alfredo. That stuff doesn't really go bad. So I have Trader Joe's cacio e pepe. This is my all-time favorite Trader Joe's sauce. The truffle picante, so good. And I have this carbone marinara. This I got a while ago. Good till 2025. Okay, so this got a little bit out of hand because I have some nuts in here, but they don't need to be in there. As much as I would like to do exactly what I did for the fridge and take everything out and start over, I don't want to do that because what a mess it makes. So I think we're just gonna take out the miscellaneous stuff that's just been like thrown in places and then reorganize. Everything in these bins, they're solid, like they're organized in there. It's just kind of the outside stuff. In this bin, I have miscellaneous Trader Joe's staples. Like, I have some curry sauces that I love, gochujang sauce, just miscellaneous sauces, honestly. That is expired. I have some space in here, so I'm just gonna add whatever I can fit. And we'll line up the pasta sauces next to it. Okay, some rogue garlic. This is where I was keeping all my white rice. I used to be obsessed with these, and they're really good, so we are gonna keep them, but I'm also gonna make room for other grains. I think I'm gonna keep this as the pasta bin. I have some orzo and cheese, and then the panko is gonna go on the side. And then up here I have snacks. This bin, very miscellaneous. I have semolina flour for like fresh dough, nutritional yeast, chia seeds, and then AG1 powders. I wanna make this bin just like nuts and chia seeds, flax seeds. So these are gonna go somewhere else. Almonds, chili onion crunch, peanuts, so good. Walnut, pine nuts, and then flaxseed. Solid. This is one of those things that I just put off doing until it's a new season and I feel like really just doing a solid refresh, but it is the most satisfying. I'm so happy I'm doing this. I think for down here, I'm gonna do crackers. I also have little croutons. And then up here, we're gonna fit pancake mix. I have 2. This one's vanilla protein. This looks so much better. I can actually see my stuff again. Nothing makes me happier than when things are categorized like this. What a success. As for the drawers, we have cans on top. This drawer is like snacks. If I'm ever craving like a little sweet treat, I grab a Hershey Kiss. It's not the most organized, but I'm honestly not gonna do anything with that. But I did just organize this drawer. We put the AG1 packets down here. I have some other green supplements, Alani protein bars, and then some kind of miscellaneous. I have bone broth, granolas. If I ever have the desire to have like a yogurt bowl, which is very rare, but it does happen. And then we have the flour, nutritional yeast, some seasoning packets. And then lastly, we have ramen, obviously. Okay, so I have lots of goals that I want for the rest of the year. I feel like it's really easy to throw away your goals by the time it hits October. There's like 3 months left of the year. It's easy to have the mindset of like, oh, I'll just reset my goals in the new year. But no, there is still time to complete all the goals you set at the beginning of this year. It's not over, and I plan to really get back to some of the goals that I set at the beginning of 2024, and also new goals that make sense for everything that's happened this year. My life looks really different in October than it did, January 1st. There's a lot of different things in my life, and so I'm setting some new goals for myself, and we're gonna talk about it while we prep some broccoli. If you watched the last vlog, you saw some of the goals that I was setting for October. The biggest goal was getting back into a really good fitness routine. I feel like I just kind of let that slide. By the end of summer, I was kind of just throwing in random workouts, and I really want to be consistent again. It's really important to me because when I am consistent, I feel my absolute best. So I'm getting back to running, which feels really good. I went for my first run 2 days ago, and it felt incredible. I was actually really surprised by what I was able to do. Like, it was for sure hard, but it felt so good immediately to put on my running playlist, put on my running shoes, and push myself. It felt really, really good. Alongside that, my nutrition. I want to clean up my diet a little bit, prioritizing meal prep, eating more whole foods, more protein, food that makes me feel good. Those two things right there go hand in hand with mental health and how I feel about myself. So I want to make it a priority to improve on those things. On top of that, another thing for my mental health, a lot of my goals for this month are mental health related, is to stop doom scrolling, overthinking. I know I do it all the time, and it is the source of my anxiety. It's my own thoughts. So no more. Whenever I catch myself overthinking, we're done. New thought. I'm gonna spray these with olive oil, salt, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and lastly, some pepper. Another very simple, standard goal is keeping my space clean. Having a spot for everything makes it easier to keep clean. So we got the kitchen down. The rest of my space is pretty organized. Like, my closet's pretty organized. I do have to swap my closets, which I'm gonna do in the next few weeks. Bring in the fall winter coats. Honestly, kind of excited. That's kind of top of mind for October, but I want to take a moment to look at my 2024 goals that I made at the beginning of the year and see where we're at, see what I still need to work on, and just take a moment of reflection for the year, because it's October. I gotta wait for the oven to preheat. So in the meantime, let's go to the couch. I love a quarterly check-in. I like to keep checking and like holding myself accountable for the things that I wanted to do at the beginning of the year. Obviously, life changes, and sometimes the goals that you set only make sense in your life at the end of the year. I haven't looked at this list in a few months, so I'm excited to see what's on here. Okay, it started with health. The first goal was to be able to run 10K with ease. So obviously I let my running go in the last few months, but we're getting back to it. It's definitely not too late to build back up before the end of the year to that point where that could be something I can do. I did run the 10K, which was a big goal of mine, so I'm glad I did that, but it was not with ease, and I didn't do it again. So that's a good reminder that I wanted to do that. Eat significantly cleaner, healthier food, less processed, whatever. I have done a good job of meal prepping consistently. I wouldn't say like the most I could be doing, but I think generally I do cook more, I do meal prep more, and I do definitely plan for the rest of the year to be more consistent with that. I have no more weed at all. My initial goal was to cut it out for 3 months, and then once 3 months happened, I was like, okay, 6 months. And just transparently, I haven't had anything this year. I have no desire anymore, and I'm really, really glad that I stuck to it, because I've set this goal for years. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, honestly. I just didn't like the way that I felt about myself with how much I was smoking. I really used it as a crutch, and it was just way too easy for me to rely on it. So I was like, nah. We're done. And I would say that has been successful. Career goals. Have more structure in my life. We did not get there. Once I met my boyfriend, I just feel like that kind of was totally thrown because at the beginning of our relationship, obviously I didn't want to like talk about it. We were just newly dating and I didn't want to say anything about it because I didn't know where it was going to go. And so it was kind of hard for me figuring out how to like film and not talk about it and like keep it to myself. Still sometimes a bit of a journey, but I think it's a lot more chill now. Anyways, I have not really been great at that, and I don't know if I'll ever be good at that. I think it's a goal. I think it's a dream. I don't know if I'll ever be able to find structure because my job is just, it's not something that can be structured. I share my real life, and so depending on what's happening during the week, there's some days that make more sense to film and, you know, post more consistently on Instagram again. Did not do that. And honestly, I don't think it needs to be a priority. I think prioritizing TikTok makes more sense. And then feel more confident about the videos I'm posting versus mindless uploads. I do this pretty much every year. At the beginning of the year, I have this idea of posting more like main channel-esque videos, but at the end of the day, I think a lot of you are here just to see the regular day-to-day stuff. At the end of the year, I always ask for feedback on like what kind of vlogs you like, what kind of vlogs you didn't like, and most people just want the regular day-to-day stuff, and I think I've grown to accept that, and here we are. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on that though. And then I have like a love category here. It says 8 dates for the year, and then it says in brackets, be picky, only go on ones that feel exciting / have more potential, no more he's probably fine, be excited. And then I have use apps, take breaks from apps, meet people organically, and be more open to love. As for that one, I went on one first date and we've been together ever since. So I can't really like check this off, but I can definitely check it off. That was the beginning of the year. I think the goals that I have for October and the fall and like the rest of the year relate to the ones that I set at the beginning of the year, but are just higher priority for what matters right now in my life. So yeah, let me know what your goals are for the rest of the year. I encourage you to check in on your 2024 goals, see where you're at. Something I also wanted that I didn't like actually set as a goal in my notes, but it's something that I've wanted for years, and that's to find more of like a sense of style, a personal sense of style. I have no idea. Like I throw things on and I just hope for the best. Sometimes I do think that I try a little bit more, but in the last few weeks, I've been going through my closet and figuring out what styles I actually like wearing, what I think looks good on me, what I think feels 29, 30. I'm turning 30 in a few months. And I placed an order a couple days ago on ARITZIA with some of the styles that I'm really liking right now and I think are more long-term, just nice pieces. So the box actually arrived this morning and I've been dying to open it. So let's open it together. Okay, here she is. They're all for fall. So we have fall colors, fall tops, fall sweat set. I haven't bought a new ARITZIA sweat set in a while. Let's prepare to overwear it because I'm going to. Dun, dun, dun. Here are the pieces that I got. Starting off with the sweat set. How perfect is this color? It's like this sage. It screams fall. Got the little shorts. They're really soft. And then the matching hoodie. This is actually a zip up hoodie. It's the boxy boyfriend cut. It's really hard for anything to beat these sweatsuits to me. I'm gonna be living in that. And then the rest here, we got some tops. I thought this was a really pretty top for fall, like a little date night, an event. This color is gonna be perfect for fall and winter. I think it's really pretty. And then I got this top. It's the same sage as my sweatsuit, but I think it's so nice, like just a little cowl neck. I think I'm gonna have to wear a bra with this though, and that's kind of unfortunate. I usually rely on the ARITZIA tops to not have to wear a bra with, but we'll see. And then I just got a little tank. You know, you can never go wrong with a simple tank top. And then the last two tops are the same top, different colors. I also have it in this kind of cream bone color. I wear the heck out of it. I love it. It makes me feel so good when I wear it. I don't know what it is, but it's so flattering. I think it looks so good. So I bought two different colors, so I think it's gonna be a top that I really like wearing for years. So I got the black. It's just like a high neck top. It's ribbed with a low back. It's really like there's something going on here. I'm probably gonna wear this tonight, or I'm gonna wear the gray one. I got it in the gray. So now I have this shirt in 3 colors. It is just my favorite top right now. Something about it makes me feel really good. I think when it comes to fashion and clothing and personal style, whatever makes you feel genuinely good, like you feel confident wearing it, I think that is key. Doesn't matter if it's on trend, if it's someone else's style. If you feel confident wearing something, I think that is the priority, which seems obvious, but I have bought so many things that work for a certain trend that don't actually look that flattering on me, doesn't really work for me, and most importantly, I don't necessarily feel the most confident in. So I really want to prioritize wearing things that I actually feel really good in. And it's actually more rare than it should be that I wear an outfit that I'm like, oh, you know what, I look really cute today. So I'm kind of mentally cataloging those outfits, trying to get pieces that fit those looks, you know? Oven is just about there. I'm gonna throw those in, and then we're actually gonna go sit outside for 30-40 minutes so I can do some painting, hopefully finish a painting I've been working on for the last few weeks. Set 20-minute timer. So if you haven't seen, I've been working on my watercolor spread for Jill's wedding. This one's obviously done. Finishing up this one. I've been working on the flowers from her wedding day. Think I could possibly finish this one today. I've been working on it for weeks and I'm really liking the way it's turning out, but also really excited to finish it and move on to the next spread, which I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but this one's been really fun to work on. So let's see if I can finish this. So good. Oh, that looks perfect. We're gonna come back for these later when I finish my painting and make some good. It smells so good in here. The smell of roasted broccoli, so good. It's now 6:15. So another part of our meal prep is cooking some chicken. I have some chicken in the fridge. We are gonna cook that up so I have it ready to go. That was something I didn't even have on my list for 2024 goals, like finally figuring out how to cook chicken without being grossed out, but I have done that. And that is a really big win. One of the top wins, I would say, of the year. It took 29 years, but we have arrived. Actually, before we do that, I gotta show you the painting. It feels incomplete to me, so I might go back in later. I don't know. I'll show you anyways. Okay, here it is. There are aspects of it that are really bothering me, but that's okay. There are also aspects of it that I like this flower and this one over here, and these are okay. But all in all, I like these side by side. I think it's really pretty, and we're gonna move to the next. So we have chicken breast cutlets. They should be thinner than like a typical chicken breast. Whoop. So they should cook faster, and they're just generally easier to cook. Yeah, this is gonna be perfect. For those of you that are also grossed up by chicken, I'm not gonna show you. But we're seasoning both sides with salt, garlic powder, onion powder, pretty much the same stuff that I season my veggies with. Every time I've done this, it tastes so good. And then paprika. To the other side. I have to tell you, this still looks pretty gross to me. Like, it looks pretty gross, but it will taste good. I've been heating a pan on medium heat with some oil, and we're just gonna throw them on for like 2-3 minutes each side. And I'm doing this in 2 batches because apparently I have run the room on the pan. Honestly, I'm so proud of myself. Like, that looks so good. I feel like I've really gotten the hang of it, and I cannot tell you how happy it makes me. Like, yum. Chicken is done, looks delish. We have broccoli in a little container. Now I'm gonna roast up some grape tomatoes and do like a little Greek bowl. This looks so good to me. Oh, cucumber, roasted tomatoes, chicken, and tzatziki. Cheers. Dinner looks bomb. It looks bomb. Just gotta hope that the chicken turned out. It's probably fine. I can't say that my chicken anxiety is 100,000% gone. Every time I cut a chicken breast that I cook, I'm a little nervous. But I think with time and like the more that I do this, I'll get more confident. And I do use a meat thermometer, so anyways, it's fine. We're gonna try it. I mean, it's great. Tomato, chicken, tzatziki. That is so good. Perfect, perfect, perfect. As soon as I'm done dinner, I gotta get ready for my little date night. And then I'm actually gonna come back tomorrow night for the rest of the reset. You know, we need a cozy evening together here. So I'll see you tomorrow. a moment for the sweat set. And it's a cozy night in over here. You guys know how much I love a cozy night to myself. I've had the fall candles burning all day, so it smells like fall cupcakes in the house. It's incredible. Incredible. And I feel like there's only one way to complete a fall cozy season reset, and that's with a bath with bubbles and a book. Goal of tonight is to finish reading Daisy Hates. I am 68% in. It says 2 hours left, so I think it could be possible tonight. We're gonna do a little face mask, just really soak up the self-care, and we're gonna love it. I'm gonna use this pore clay mask. I'm thinking I'm gonna start decorating in the next couple days. It's starting to get like genuinely cool over here. Like the air is crisp. It was raining all day today, so fall decor is near, and I'm so excited. We got little touches of fall happening around the house, but we're gonna full send in the next few days. This evening I've also been compiling my fall TBR. I want to get into some more fantasy books, maybe even some more in the Sarah J Maas universe. I know there's Crescent City, there's Throne of Glass. Let me know which one you would recommend, but I feel like fall cozy season just screams fantasy books, you know? Once I'm out of my bath and done reading Daisy Hates, we're gonna talk fall TBR. Okay, we got our robe. Let's go take a bath. Did I finish my book? No, but it is 10 o'clock. I'm gonna do some skincare and then get into bed. My skin feels so soft after using that mask. And now with cozy season approaching, it also means pale season is approaching. I feel like I already look really pale, and it's really easy for me to forget that I don't have to be pale. There is a wonderful thing called self-tanning drops, and I have them right on my shelf as a constant reminder that I can use them. I personally feel my best when I have a good tan, and I definitely plan to keep up with the tanning drops throughout the colder season here. And now I get to wake up with soft, smooth skin and a bit of a glow. We're gonna finish getting ready for bed, crawl in, and then talk the TBR. I'm not like getting into it tonight the way that I maybe hoped, but that's okay because I still want to talk about books because it's exciting to me. Okay, I was just looking on my Goodreads to look at all the books that I have in my like want to read section. For anyone that is curious, my profile is linked down below, but I compiled a list of like top priority books that I want to get to in the next couple months. Like this is not for October. This would be, there's just no way. And I also don't know a lot about the books on this list. I just know that I want to read them, and we're going in blind for most of these. There's actually a lot of sequels. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling and tell you the books. If you want to look them up or you want to go in blind, up to you. But we have Look Closer, that is first on the list. It's a thriller. I've heard so many good things. I talked about it on my Instagram story, and so many people were like, that book was insane. It was incredible. So that is next on my list. I'm so excited. Then we have Divine Rivals. I think this is fantasy-esque. I don't totally know, but I do know that it's on the best books list on Goodreads. So then we have In 5 Years. I think this is like a time jump book. I've read one other book by the author, and it was also time jumpy. I really like those books, so we have it on the list. Then our queen, Frida McFadden, our thriller queen, came out with another book. She pops out books like it's nobody's business. It's unbelievable, this woman, and they are so twisty and so good. So she came out with The Boyfriend on October 1st. That's on the list. They're usually really fast and quick reads, so I might bump that up on the list. This is not like in order. We're gonna see what I feel as we read and then pick from there. The next few on the list are sequels. We have Promise Me Not, which is a sequel to Say You Swear, which I read a couple years ago. Such a good book. I'm so excited to see the story continue, although I feel like I read that book a while ago and I cannot really remember how it ended, so I might have to, you know, go look up the Spark Notes. And then we have a thriller. We have The Next Mrs. Parrish, sequel to The Last Mrs. Parrish, I think. Then we have like a romance sad story, 1,000 Broken Pieces, which is the sequel to 1,000 Boy Kisses. Love that book. It was devastating and horribly sad. And I heard this one's also really sad. So it's lower on the list. I don't know if I want sad vibes right now. And the last book on this specific list is Middle of the Night by Riley Sager, another thriller. But first, I gotta finish this damn book. I feel like I've been on it for so long. So I'm going to spend the rest of my night here reading this book, finishing it maybe, or like almost finishing it, so I can start on my list. But that is it for my reset. I'm starting to feel a lot better and lighter the last few days, which feels really nice. Sometimes you just need to sit with yourself, have a self-care evening in, reset, organize your home, you know, different things for different people, but I am personally feeling like I am on the up and up. Everything else is feeling up and up, so I hope all is well in your world. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching today's vlog. If you made it to the end, comment down below what your favorite sticker is on my Kobo case. Type out whatever it says and I will know that you made it to the end, so thank you. Anyways, I love you once again and I will see you in the next vlog.